Hey guys, at the end of the year, we gather with our loved ones and we give thanks that everybody made it at the end of the year, safe and sound and healthy. And we thank God that we all made it, but this family is not so lucky. So on Thursday, December the 8th, around 3 p.m., Yolanda, Dillon, an Uber driver, was fatally stabbed by Brandon Jacobs, her passenger. She picked him up and she was dropping him off at a Travel Lodge Hotel in Harvey in the 2200 block of West Bank Expressway in New Orleans. This story is so bizarre. You gotta wonder, as the people's mindset, has the world gone mad? Because this is what this guy did. His main purpose, sole purpose of ordering Uber was to murder the driver and post it on his Facebook page. So that particular day he ordered Uber, and the first Uber driver took him to NOLA. That's where he wanted to go. But he realized that it was too far for him to get back to the Travel Lodge. So he did not murder the driver. He called a second Uber to take him back to the Travel Lodge. And that's where Yolanda came in. She picked him up in NOLA and took him back to the Travel Lodge. And when they got to the Travel Lodge, Jacobs attacked Yolanda from the back seat, stabbing her twice. He then got out of the car while recording the video of Yolanda dying and uploaded the video to his Facebook account. He walked away from the scene of the crime and left the knife behind, and left Yolanda bleeding to death. According to New Orleans Police Department, Brandon Jacobs, who's 29, have been charged with second-degree murder, driving Uber in her spare time, and is accused of killing the 10-year employee of the New Orleans Police Department who earned extra money. So during the interrogation, Brandon was asked, why did he kill? And he said it was just random. And he was asked if he chose the person that he killed, and he said no, Uber chose her because it was random. He didn't know who was going to come. Did she testify against someone? Did she see something she wasn't supposed to see? Did she report a crime? Was she supposed to be a witness to a crime? So the police department said that they worked with Facebook to remove the video on Friday morning and have a copy of the video for the criminal proceeding that they're going to be filing against him, the murder charge. So Sheriff Lopinto said the video was horrifying, and he also said, thankfully, this guy does not have a large following. Sheriff Lopinto said after he stabbed Yolanda, he simply walked back to his hotel room, and there have been no motive for Yolanda's homicide. It's like if he woke up that morning and decided he was going to kill someone and post it on his Facebook page. According to Sheriff Lopinto, deputies found Yolanda inside her vehicle. They transported her to the hospital where she succumbed to the knife injuries. So the deputy attempted to contact Uber to find out a little bit of the identity of Yolanda's attacker, but they could not obtain information from Uber unless the fare was closed out. So what they had to do was to locate her phone and then close the fare out before Uber could provide the passenger information. That's important to know, folks, but unfortunately now the criminals know it, and they know if they assault someone like an Uber driver, Uber cannot provide information unless the fare is closed out. So what a lot of them are going to now do is make sure they get the phone for that Uber driver before they flee the scene. So it's really not good that they're giving out all these secrets all the time, that they give out too much information so the criminals have a heads up They give them too much information so they know what to do or what not to do. So the next time they engage in criminal activity, they will be a little ahead of the game. So I think the authorities give out too much information. Like, for instance, the closing out of a fare, that Uber cannot track the passenger unless the fare is closed out. So on Thursday, December the 8th, detectives determined that Jacob was staying at a Travelodge hotel and took him into custody after he emerged from the hotel room to smoke a cigarette. Sometimes you wonder why bad things happen to good people. Yolanda cared for her 80-year-old mother who has cancer. Yolanda is also a survivor of breast cancer. Imagine beating cancer, but then this random killing happens to you. She participated in several activities in church. She worked for the past 10 years as a fiscal budget analyst with the NOPD, the New Orleans Police Department, and she was only moonlighting as an Uber driver to make some extra money to buy gifts. She also attended classes to get her PhD in sociology, and she drove Uber during her downtime to make some extra money for Christmas gifts for her family and also her church family, buying gifts for them also. Yolanda, who was 54 years old, attended the St. Paul the Apostle Church in New Orleans East. Yolanda's death came as a shock to relatives who said she was a kind, humble, and homebody person and caretaker for her elderly mother, who is 80. Her mother said she had no idea that Yolanda was picking up fares and that she was doing everything she can to help everyone around her. Yolanda was born and raised in NOLA, graduated from Marion Amberson High School, earned a bachelor's degree in sociology from Xavier University, and a master's degree in sociology from Tulane. Although she didn't have children of her own, the children in the church were like her children. At the kitchen table, her mother pointed to the red and green bags that she had planned to pass out to the children at church during the Christmas holiday. So my condolences are going out to Yolanda's family and friends. And guys in YouTube land, be careful out there. It's Christmas season, the holiday season, and people are drinking too much. They're doing a lot of drugs. They're not thinking clearly. They're out of their mind. And when the devil get into them, they want to do other people harm for no reason. YouTubers, I'm over now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.